Day, my friends. It's afternoon here where I am, and I'm just pulling together the energy for today's Divine Love transmission. It is the eighth day in a row, and I'm glad. When I first started the idea, I thought, I wonder what will happen with this little flood that we're starting. It's a trickle right now, just a little stream of divine love that's placed onto my channel. These are not readings designed to answer your questions because I do that on Sunday. And there's lots of time on Sundays to delve into the cards for your personal issues. But these readings are just, I feel this burden, of a weight in my being to help you all understand how loved you are, because it can be very confusing to walk a life where you're wanting to be the best version of yourself if you're insecure or not sure about the divine's feelings about you. So, welcome. If you're here for the first time, I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot, where we are all about breaking patterns that are keeping us separate from living our best life. Okay, so we're using today John Holland's deck, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. It's particularly meaningful for me today because of the likelihood that the people that are in on this transmission have had a little bit of heartbreak, a little bit of disappointment, and a little bit of betrayal. It's kind of a cocktail of misery. All right. So we're going to hop in. If you'd like to stand in here and be part of the mission, all you do is say, I'm here right now into the comment box, and I invite five people. I'm going to do five readings. So I invite people to stand in the gap and to be an ambassador of love in your world today. In that way, you join me as we bring a trickle of love onto the planet. I'm going to start pulling a card for the collective. And what is it that the divine has for us today? Let's take a peek. And we have this. There's a scripture that comes out of the Bible that pops to my mind right now. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything will be added to you. If you are here within the sound of my voice and you are able to receive this reading, take it to heart. I do feel that there have been so many who've been betrayed or rejected when it comes to humans. And that has unfortunately separated you from the reality that you can't ever be separate from the love of God. The love of God is like a fabric. If you reach up and touch your shirt right now and whatever garment you're wearing, imagine that you have an invisible piece of clothing on you that's all comfortable loungewear. And as you're wearing this garment, imagine that that is the presence of God floating around you, the divine presence. Here we have these two bluebirds flying in the same direction. Around this, it's like almost a heart shape. Can you see the heart shape in the tree? So, what that says to me is that it doesn't matter what religion that you are, it doesn't matter what your spiritual practice is. The idea of understanding the universe, the divine's love for you is the root to anything you're wanting to manifest. It's just the truth. These two bluebirds, they're not competing with one another. They're simply being their natural selves. And I believe that the divine's message today is self-acceptance and being able to tell yourself, I am loved by God. Look in the mirror. Hey, Haley, welcome. Look into the mirror today and look at yourself in the eye and say, I am loved by the divine. Even though it feels weird to say it, I'm not going to deny it anymore. The divine holds me in 100% love. So, what a great message for us to start off with today. And Haley, you're here right now. Would you like to join the mission? Would you like for me to draw you a card? All it takes is for you to be willing to walk in love in the city or the village where you live, that you walk in love for the people that you live with. So, Haley, you're here right now. Would you like for me to draw you a card? Let's see. What do we have here for Haley? Absolutely. And thank you for visiting me. I appreciate you. When it comes to you receiving something special, that the divine is thinking of you personally, as if you are the most important person on the planet. Now, we don't want to be narcissistic. That's not a good thing. Narcissism can be harmful, but just to understand how very precious you are to the divine, because you are. And we have rebuild. So I hold the card up so that you can take a screenshot with your phone. If you're watching on your phone, to grab a screenshot. Anybody can do this. Just go ahead. It's a wonderful reminder of how loved you are. Look at how the figure is holding that light close to her heart. See that? This angel is holding that orb, that glow next to her heart. So it shows again, when I opened the reading, Haley, I don't know if you were here, but I just felt that these readings in this transmission are especially for people who've had a disappointment or have been hurt. They have hurt feelings coming from the humans in their life. And why do I say that? Because she's dressed in purple, which is the color of the divine. It's also the color of the crown chakra. So it just shows that there's been a lot of consideration, a lot of figuring out and trying to make peace with your life. Right now, you're holding close to your heart what is most special to you. And the divine wants you to know, Haley, that's exactly how God feels about you. It's an impossible concept to understand in the human mind. How could one being, God, hold love that intimately for billions of people, right? We don't understand it, but we get to claim it. So, Haley, cross your hands across your chest, just like she is doing, and imagine, close your eyes. That's it. And imagine there's a bright light coming out of your heart. Okay. If you can remind yourself through the rest of this week that you are so precious to the divine, I believe that you're going to have intuitive hits that are going to guide you. Okay. You have it looks to me like, it almost looks like these angel wings are upside down for some reason. So I just feel like you've had a lot of upheaval, but you've always had a knowing that there is a God. This message is telling you how precious you are. Okay. So, hi, Sammy. Welcome. And Anurag. I'm not answering questions today. On Sundays, I come and I answer personal questions. And so I would love if you come back on Sunday and you can ask me about your person. But these messages today are about receiving, receiving from the divine. It's a gift to you. So whoever would like to have participate, all you have to do is say, I am here right now. Hi, Duncan. Say here right now, and I am happy to pull a card for you. So, Duncan, you're here right now. Excellent. So, yes, so what the message is today is we're just asking the divine to speak through these cards to see what private love message is for you, Duncan. Now, what happens in a collective reading like this is that everyone receives. And my goal is that you would walk around your world today, tomorrow, and the next day, shining love to people. You carry the vibration of love forward, okay? You are welcome, Haley. Listen, check out my website, manifestfaster.com. There's a way that you can reach out to me there, and I'd love to hear from you. And it also has a lot of free material that you might enjoy. So take a peek. Duncan, let's take a look for you. So, Duncan, if you wish to take a picture of the card, you can snap a shot of it. Oh, this is so interesting. Okay, so Duncan, it looks to me like there has been an interruption or a break in a relationship. I'm just seeing there's something missing here. I'm sensing a father, a son, mother, daughter. I'm sensing a family disagreement. I'm not sensing the energy of a soulmate on this particular card. The whole card is green, circling around here. Green is the color of the heart chakra. And I'm seeing this looks like the letter B. And it makes me wonder, Duncan, has there been someone with the name that the letter B is in their name? It might not involve you. It might be someone in your family who's not talking to the relatives. And so the divine is very concerned about this situation. I love looking at this beam of light that starts here, goes behind the figures, and comes out the bottom. To me, it looks like there's like a sonar message that's echoing out into our world, waves of love to the players that are in this situation, because it is the divine's desire that this heart would be complete and that this person, whatever this brokenness is, and Duncan, maybe you are not speaking to someone in your family. It could be that intimate for you. And you may have even wanted to speak to that person, but you just don't know how to connect. And so I believe that the spirit is wanting you to know there's a lot going behind the scenes. And whenever you think of your person, be assured that they're thinking of you too. One of the affirmations I love to use is this one. Even though I don't know how, my family member and I use their name, my family member and I are in unity now. Even though I don't know how, we are reconnected now. Even though I don't know how, they are reconnected now. Let's say this is your parent and one of your siblings. I'm just picking up this family vibe here. When you tell a story that's something that you're claiming a story that is not true now, but is what you hope for in the future, it's fun. That's what they call the law of assumption, that you're just allowing that this could happen, right? Even though I don't know how, we are reconnected now. And allow the person to come to your mind. Even though I don't know how, they are reconnected now. Got it? You are so loved. You are surrounded by love. You can't escape love. You may receive it on the job, you may receive it from strangers who are kind to you, but keep your eye open, Duncan. You are a love ambassador and you deserve to feel as loved as you are. Okay. All right. Thank you, Duncan, for being here. For those of you who are new or you have not visited me before, welcome. I do daily transmissions of love, and they're for the collective. But that's Murphy. I do invite people to stand in and receive a love reading just with the promise that they will spread love willingly and lavishly in their world. So, who else is here that would enjoy being a love volunteer? I like to call it vitamin L, our daily dose of vitamin L. Anyone else like a card? Otherwise, I'll just draw one for the collective and for those of you who are here with me. Let's take a peek. When it comes to vitamin L, what is our dose for today? Let's take a look. Refusing to see. Are you guys familiar with the term tough love? You know, where sometimes you have to do things that are hard if somebody is not behaving properly and they need to be called out. It's never easy. And I feel like the divine is doing that today in this particular card. This card, as you can see, is blue, a lot of blue, which is the throat chakra. And to me, that's a signal that for someone that's listening right now, it's hard for you to speak your truth. There's a person in your life who's got their head down. they refuse to see. And it's really hard for you. You're all wrapped up in that drama. And the divine wants for you to look up and look away because you can't do anything with someone who's closed. Okay. The divine loves you so much and understands that this particular situation is difficult for you. Because if you say no to this person, it doesn't feel good because they are unhappy. But the cool thing is, you don't owe an allegiance to someone who is not taking care of themselves. You only want to love a person at least as much as they love themselves. If there's someone in your life that you can't get through, surrender them, give them. The universe says, give them to me. I'll take care of it. I got my eye on everything. Write their name down, give them to the divine, and let that divine take care of them for you. There is so much love for you here, and the love is coming with that message. You must be able to be yourself completely in order to know for a fact that you're in the right relationships. If you have to hide a part of yourself, then it's showing you stop, reconsider. Is this person worth the effort? All right. The divine loves you, whether you see the truth about your situation or not. I love the light over the head, the divine light. You can't get away from it. They call the divine the hound of heaven. And I like that because you can't outrun the spirit. You are so important. And don't you dare think that you're not. All right, I have time for one more. In order to get a reading, all you have to do is say, here right now. Give me a message that you're here right now, and I would be happy to include you personally in this divine transmission. Anybody out there? Just write here right now, and I will draw a card specifically for you. If not, then I will just draw one for the collective. Okay, here we go. What does the divine have to tell us about love right now? Beautiful. It's a perfect card to close with. Let's take a look. Take a screenshot if you wish. Thank you so much for visiting me today. Like I said, this is just a personal mission of mine to get more love out into the world, especially these days. And so you joining me is just blesses my heart. And I just feel like this is a blast of love out there. The number one card. So the number one is all about magic. It's about being able to understand that you are gifted. You have something in you that is you might be a musician and maybe you have not played your instrument in a really long time. You might be an artist and the last time you drew anything was 25 years ago. You might be work with fabric. You might create beautiful garments or work with fabrics or um what else was the word? Well, this even is like paints, and so, what's happening right now is that there is a flow of refreshment. I believe the divine is giving me kind of a new insight that these divine transmissions of love are revitalizing. They're revitalizing. They're helping people who are struggling to feel loved. If the only person that tells you how important you are and how the world is lucky that you're walking around on it, if I am the only person that's expressing that to you today, it's an honor. And I feel like this revitalizing, where we remember the dreams of our childhood, where we go back to the beginning and think, what is it that I used to do that I don't do anymore? What's missing? Many times it's the humans that we have to deal with that create a blinder effect where we don't even see ourselves as capable, competent humans anymore. We feel criticized when we do our art or when we play our sport. And so this card and this very transmission, there is no accident that you're here with me right now. There's it's a wonderful blessing coincidence. All right. So what you're wanting to do here is look back. Pick one thing that you used to do a long time ago, all right? Music, coloring. I color. I'm creating different drawings. I'm doodling. I am trying to participate in an art and also bringing movement to my life. I saw a couple of YouTube videos about shaking, and I thought, wow, look at that. Anybody can shake. But just to do things differently and to do things that I might have done as a child before I understood that life could be hard. Okay. Musician, pick up your instrument. Artist, pick up your colors. Gardener, get out there and garden. Cook, cook as if it's an art form. And as you perform these things, understand your gifts were given to you by the Creator and that you are so praiseworthy in the eyes of the Creator. The Creator would look at us and say, look how great they're doing. Look at that beautiful music. Look at the art that they're creating. The creator enjoys creators, right? So there you have it. Thank you for being here. This is fantastic. I'm going for like 20-minute transmissions every single day. Please feel free to come back and visit. Be sure to subscribe so you're notified when I go live. And then on Sundays, I do questions. So join me on Sundays for that. Monday is a full moon, and we will be going live on the full moon day. And let's see, what else was like? Oh, manifestfaster.com. If you'd like to talk to me, if you'd like to communicate with me, it moves my heart to touch base with you guys. And I get ideas for readings from you. So I appreciate that. So manifestfaster.com. Look for me for tomorrow and go forth and prosper. Thank you for spending this little bit of time creating my river of love with me. Bye now.